Cambridge?
Oh my God, I love this community. There's like, it's so diverse, and it's like there's so much food everywhere.
I really enjoy the neighborhood. I enjoy Cambridge, and I enjoy all the activities in Cambridge.
Grew up in Cambridge, went to elementary school, went to high school, the greatest freaking city to ever live in. You never want to leave.
I look at this decision as of historic importance because it's going to define an entire community's future.
So as a mom of 3 kids under 3, we have a 3-year-old and 2 twin 1-year-olds, the top of mind for me is the safety in the neighborhood. We have sort of this large building, that's vacant. We hear that, it was vacated for asbestos reasons. And the further this sort of moves along, I worry about the kids' safety.
The health hazards that it can be. I know asbestos is not light thing to consider. I think it's very, very serious.
Learning about the asbestos and learning about the deteriorating condition of this building after it has been left vacant, it has left me to wonder what is going to be the fate of this building in another few years if we don't do something about it.
We've experienced some flooding issues across the street, but what will that look like in the next several years?
And also, recently there was a steam breach in the courthouse.
I don't think it should be delayed. It's a sick building. It's something that needs to be done ASAP, not something that needs to be debated for another 10 or 20 years.
Gosh, did the steam leak, just given the pressure of the steam, did the steam pick up any asbestos-laden materials or anything that sort of spread into the atmosphere? And did we just inadvertently breathe some of the asbestos in? And that's extremely concerning to us.
I don't know what that means for the future. I'm kind of scared. Personally, I'm scared. This building has been empty for years. The prisoners are long gone. There's open windows and doorways to asbestos pointing at neighbors. Unless something happens as soon as possible, I'm afraid of what I've been part of this process for 7 years. Through lawsuits, through special permit processes, through countless hours and hours and hours of public meeting. That's all going to have to happen again. That's all. We're going to go through another process. The state's going to have to put it out for bid. The state wants their money. The state isn't going just to give us the city this building for a song. They're going to want millions upon millions, and the next developer is going to have to go through the same process.
I don't even know. The width of Spring Street's probably 35, 40 feet, and then that's the property. So we are so close to what appears to be an environmental hazard. And are we putting our little kids at risk? Are we putting ourselves at risk? These are questions that we don't know, and no one can answer it. And I think we hope that our political leaders, our city councilors, our state reps are doing the right things to help protect us.
Safety and security, everything compels me to do something about it, and it's not a question of when, it's a question of now.
I would tell them to support the project. It's the most important thing to support that I've seen since I've lived here almost 2 decades.
So I got involved with the Courthouse Project early on as a member of the East Cambridge planning team. When I first moved here, I wanted to find something to volunteer, to meet people, get involved in local politics, and I was introduced to ECPT and became a voting member, and eventually as a board member. And when I was a board member, the bidding process for the courthouse started. And so I've been involved since the beginning. I wasn't here when the building was built and all the issues back then, but I'm here for this. And my involvement goes from then, and actually originally hating the all glass building, liking some of the other ideas better, but working with Tim Toomey and on a working group with the developer, with other neighbors to get the current plans with the affordable housing, with the First Street garage retail, and a lot of the amenities for the neighborhood based on some of the work that we were able to do back then.
I'm one of those people who's actually waiting for affordable housing. But unfortunately, I can't get it because this project that's right now really important.
We can use a lot more affordable housing. I see that the Cambridge Courthouse that used to be open is actually closed and closed down for a long time. You know, that space can really be utilized for, you know, a lot of folks here that are in low-income housing and looking for a better place to live. And it would look a lot better also in that part of the neighborhood, in that community. Instead of just being abandoned like that, we should take advantage of it and do something positive with it.
Affordable housing means people are going to be able to move here and live here. That's what it means.
24 units for affordable housing is something we need because people like me who need it can't even get it. I work my butt off. I have a great job. I still can't get anything because everything is expensive.
I'd like to think that my neighborhood would be just as welcoming to new people that want to come here and live here and work here.
And I think that the main thing for me as a mother and a dog owner, I really wish we had something in that area to just bring out part of the neighborhood. So my understanding is that there's going to be so much diversity of service of needs that feels good to me. And I would say personally, having retail space, farmers market, cafes opens up this part of the neighborhood.
You know, I'd say, look, you know, they're going to have a senior center. They're going to have affordable housing. There's going to be a lot of retail space, I'm hearing. And, you know, I want you to come out as a member of the community and see what good can happen, what good is going to become of this community, you know, with this project going forward.
I wasn't too happy when the first presentations of all the developers who were bidding for the project. And actually, I did like the projects of one of the competitors that was much better than like McCall. But I do appreciate the changes on the design and the offering to the community is really, really, really good.
Because I'm very passionate about this project right from the beginning, and I believe a lot of accommodation has been made by the Leggett McGall to please all parties involved in this project, and I believe there is no other option but to let this project proceed.
Yeah, and when this gets voted on, people have to realize that it's not an upzoning at all. It's existing right now, it's for the neighborhood, it's for the people, it's not for the developer. The people, especially the abutters that live right here and have to deal with this here for 7 years now, I think it is. 6.
Core of the neighborhood, everyone I know, my customers and all my friends and family and people that live here in the neighborhood want to see this over and done with, and it be a viable project, and it not be this kind of barren little piece of neighborhood that connects us to the Galleria Mall and to Kendall Square. It should be more vibrant. There should be shops. I should be able to go get a cup of coffee down the street.
But we have a fantastic deal on the table now. Let's do that before it's too late, before this building crumbles and actually someone gets hurt.
I'm not in favor of development to some degree, but when it's going to be done right, I'm in favor of it. And this has been done right.
You know, there are other parts of Cambridge that are more stylish and elite and all this stuff, you know. And I think it would help bring East Cambridge, this side of the tracks, up a couple levels.